Good day. This is my current collection of firearms. All of these, with the exception of one I purchased over the years, the one I had handed down to me. I'm just going to be going over these in brief detail individually. And for the sake of this video, all these have been cleared out. There is no live ammo inside this room. Alright, the first handgun I want to show you guys is this H&R Inc. 22 caliber revolver. It fires in single action or double action modes, and it loads the old-fashioned way. You actually got to flip open the gate and half cock it, and then you can also unload it with the rod right there. This thing right here was passed down to me from my grandfather. It's probably not worth a lot to a lot of people, but to me it just holds that sentimental value, and it's a lot of fun to shoot. And of course, 22 caliber ammo is still one of the cheapest ammos you can get a hold of. Next one we have on our list is the Beretta PX4 Storm. This is in the 40 Smith & Wesson caliber. It comes standard, or ships with two 14-round magazines, and then additionally I brought a 17-round magazine for a little bit of extra capacity. This gun I probably put the most rounds through out of any gun I have, because it's one of the first pistol caliber handguns that I've owned. Nothing super fancy about it. It's just simple and fun to shoot. Here we got the Ruger GP100 chambered in 357 Magnum, and you can also shoot the 38 Special with that. This one, it's a very smooth operator, a lot of fun to shoot, very accurate. This right here is your pretty much basic AR-15. Bushmaster is the manufacturer, and it did ship standard with that red dot sight right there. As you can see, it doesn't have any iron sights, so you pretty much need that. Still has the adjustable stock, and then this 3-point sling here I added on my own. And it did also ship with a Magpul magazine, which is always nice. Here we got the Colt 1911 competition series. A lot of people always talk about with 1911, how smooth and crisp the trigger pull is. That is definitely the case with this, and it's one of the more accurate handguns I've ever fired before. A lot of fun to shoot. I can't say I would use it as an everyday carry gun or anything like that, but as far as going to the range and plinking off a few targets, definitely a good option for that. Here we got the IWI Tavor X95. It's pretty much an AR setup. It's got AR controls, AR style magazines. It is a bullpup, as you can tell, and this is regarded as one of the better bullpups out there that you can get a hold of. And it doesn't have I don't have a red dot currently. It does have these flip of iron sights. There's one right here and another one up here in the front. And I put a decent amount of rounds through this, but I do hope to get a hold of a red dot sight eventually, just to be able to reach out a little bit further. Next up, we have a 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun. It's manufactured by SKP Arms. That's actually a Japan manufacturer. And I actually bought this while I was living over in Japan and was able to ship it back here to the States. It was a very reasonable price, and it had very few shotgun shells put through it prior to me acquiring this. The only thing I've used it for so far is just shooting playbirds, but it's a lot of fun, super light and super low recoil. This rifle here I also picked up while I was living in Japan. It's a Remington Model 4, chambered in 30-06. It's a semi-automatic. This one I haven't had the chance to shoot yet. That's why I still got that tape there on the front. But all in all, it's in super mint condition. If anything, this had very few rounds put through it, like probably not even one box of shells. So definitely very good condition. The wood has basically zero nicks on it, and there's no scratch at all on any of the metal. Here we got our Mossberg Model 590. It's a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun. This is pretty much going to be your ultimate home defense shotgun, as the tubular magazine holds 8 shells, 2 3/4, and then you can also have one in the chamber. So the ability to have 9 rounds capacity is pretty much unmatched when it comes to your standard home defense 12-gauge shotgun. This is the Ruger 5.7. It fires the infamous 5.7. It's actually a rifle cartridge designed by FN, and it ships with 2 20-round magazines, which is super nice as far as capacity. And it being such a small round diameter-wise, there's a very low recoil, so this thing's very easy to keep on target. It's very accurate. Here we got my everyday concealed carry gun. This is the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 Shield Plus. It's a great gun as far as capacity goes. It ships with, you can either have a 10 round magazine if you want flush fitting ability, and then you also have that 13 round magazine if you want to be able to get a full grip on this, which I can. And then it pairs great with this crossbeam holster. This right here is the Smith & Wesson Governor. I'm sure most of you have heard of the Taurus Judge. This is the Smith & Wesson version of that. It can fire the 45 long Colt, which is almost impossible to find anywhere right now, so I haven't even been able to try that out. It also fires the 410 shotgun shells. And then this model right here can fire 45 ACP with the use of a moon clip. That way it doesn't fall down through the cylinder. But so the only thing I shot out of this so far is the 45 ACP, and as you can see, the barrel is super short, so it's not the most accurate, but it's a very smooth operator, whether you're using the single action or double action modes. Here we have the all-new Ruger LCP Max. It's in a 380 auto caliber, and it ships with a 10-round magazine from the factory. However, they do make a 12-round magazine from Ruger. I actually got one ordered now. It's on the way. So unfortunately with this gun, you're unable to get a full grip. I can only get 2 of my fingers on there. But hopefully with the addition of the 12-round mag, I'll be able to get a full grip. As far as shooting goes, I probably put about 40 rounds through it so far. It's by no means a shooter-friendly gun, but as you can see, you know, it's nice and compact. It's a pocket pistol. And then it ships standard with this pocket holster right here. However, if you feel this, it doesn't adhere to really any surface, so if you try and pull this whole assembly out of your pocket, the holster does not stay in your pocket. It comes out on the firearm still. So I want to go ahead and look into what other options are out there as far as viable pocket holsters go. Here we have my one and only PPC that I've ever purchased before. So this is the CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1. It's chambered in 9mm. It ships standard with 2 20-round magazines, and then additionally I bought a 30-round magazine for a little bit extra capacity. It's a lot of fun to shoot. It's pretty accurate, fairly low recoil. And then up here, actually, for the rear sight, you can actually rotate this and change your sight window a little bit. It's got 4 different settings. So if you're looking at close range, you're a little bit further range. The only thing I don't like about this is it has this ambidextrous safety. And if you flip it to fire, it's going to be digging right in your index finger while you're firing. So I know they make a safety delete kit for your non-strong side. I'm going to go ahead and get a hold of one of those. That way this isn't digging to my index finger every time I'm trying to fire.